Welcome to Hired in IT. Our mission is simple: help you build the skills that employers actually want. Whether you're trying to land your first IT job, switch careers, earn a promotion, or increase your salary, we're here to help. Every video is thoroughly researched and designed to make complex IT topics easy to understand. If there's an IT topic you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. We may turn your suggestion into our next video. Turning IT knowledge into career opportunities. It's 2 a.m. in a small community hospital. A nurse discovers every patient record locked. The screen displays a ransom note demanding Bitcoin. The backups are encrypted too. They pay $4 million to get their data back. That really happened, and the root cause was simple. Nobody had the cybersecurity skills to stop it. This video maps out the IT career paths that put professionals like you in the room before a disaster like that lands. You're watching Part 5 of the IT Fundamentals Masterclass. Last time we walked through how the internet reshaped IT from dial-up to cloud careers. Now we're laying down the jobs you can land and exactly how to get there. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a practical roadmap for exploring careers in IT. First, you'll understand the major career paths and the kinds of problems each role solves. Second, you'll learn the core technical skills commonly associated with each path, along with certifications that many employers recognize. Third, you'll understand how these careers connect to the IT fundamentals you've already learned throughout this masterclass. Finally, you'll leave with a realistic plan for choosing one direction and building experience through hands-on practice. There isn't one perfect path into IT. The goal is to find the path that matches your interests, strengths, and long-term goals. The infrastructure you studied in earlier parts, computing, networking, storage, cloud, security, that's the foundation. Every career path sits right on top of those domains. Support touches them all. System and network admins own the infrastructure. Security defends it. Cloud engineers build scalable environments on top of it. Developers create the applications that run on it. Data professionals analyze everything that flows through it. And DevOps engineers connect development to operations across every layer. This is your IT landscape, and every path starts from the same foundation. Imagine it's Monday morning. An employee can't sign into Windows. Another can't print. Someone else can't access email. A conference room camera won't connect before an important meeting. These are everyday problems that help desk professionals solve. IT support is often the first technical role many professionals enter. Support technicians troubleshoot hardware, operating systems, software, user accounts, printers, mobile devices, and basic networking issues. Just as importantly, they communicate with users, document problems, and explain technical solutions in a way that people can understand. Many employers value certifications such as CompTIA A+, but practical troubleshooting skills, professionalism, and customer service are equally important. Support provides one of the strongest foundations for many other IT careers because it exposes you to nearly every part of an organization's technology. Many people begin their IT journey in technical support because it provides broad experience. As you solve more problems, you'll develop troubleshooting skills, communication abilities, documentation habits, and confidence working with users. Over time, you may choose to specialize in infrastructure, networking, cloud computing, cybersecurity, or another area. Compensation varies based on experience, location, employer, certifications, and responsibilities. The most valuable experience comes from solving real problems consistently and continuing to learn beyond your first job. Let's pause for a quick checkpoint. Which responsibility is most closely associated with an entry-level IT support professional? A. Designing cloud architectures. B. Troubleshooting user technology problems. C. Building machine learning models. The correct answer is B. Support professionals help users resolve technical issues while developing the troubleshooting skills that become the foundation for many advanced IT careers. Now imagine it's midnight. The company email server goes down. Every employee locked out. The system administrator logs in remotely, diagnoses a crash service, restarts it, and email is back. That's the SysAdmin, managing servers, user accounts, operating systems, and backups. A network admin, on the other hand, owns the routers, switches, VPNs, the plumbing that keeps data moving. Both roles build directly on support skills. A network administrator pulls down a median $99,000 a year. The cert path that gets you there: start with CompTIA networks, then add Cisco's CCNA to really specialize in networking. SysAdmin versus network admin. Confusing these two in an interview can cost you the job. The SysAdmin is the master of the operating system. They install patches, create user accounts, and manage the data fortress. The network admin is the master of the connections. They build the highways that data travels on. The cert routes split too. SysAdmins chase CompTIA Server Plus or Microsoft certs, while network admins go for networks and CCNA. Pick the one that pulls you most. Let's review. Which role is primarily responsible for configuring routers, switches, and network connectivity? A. System administrator. B. Network administrator. C. Database administrator. The correct answer is B. Network administrators focus on the infrastructure that allows computers and systems to communicate. System administrators primarily manage servers, operating systems, user accounts, and many shared services. A manufacturing plant's assembly line freezes because malware locked the control systems. A cybersecurity analyst on the night shift spots the anomaly in the CM. Security Information and Event Management, a monitoring platform that aggregates logs, then isolates the infected subnet and stops the attack before it reaches the factory floor. That's the life of a cybersecurity defender. The demand is skyrocketing. The average salary for IT security specialists sits at around $120,000 a year, based on industry salary surveys. The entry-level door is CompTIA Security Plus. Then, after you build experience, the CISSP vaults you into senior territory. It's not all hoodie-style hacking. It's threat detection, incident response, and keeping the bad actors out. Cybersecurity offers many different career paths. Some professionals focus on monitoring security events. Others perform vulnerability management, incident response, cloud security, identity management, governance, compliance, penetration testing, or security architecture. Compensation depends on experience, responsibilities, industry, certifications, and location. Many professionals begin with foundational certifications such as Security Plus, while gaining practical experience through labs, home environments, internships, and entry-level security responsibilities. The strongest cybersecurity professionals combine technical knowledge with communication, documentation, and continuous learning. But here's what nobody tells you. Cybersecurity jobs are 80% paperwork, compliance, and user education, not Hollywood hacking. You don't need a computer science degree. Career changers and self-taught analysts break in all the time with a cert and a home lab. So why are there millions of unfilled roles? Because too many candidates think they need a penetration testing background, when what companies actually need is someone who can read a compliance checklist and train employees not to click phishing links. Quick review. Which certification is commonly recommended as a starting point for many entry-level cybersecurity professionals? A. CompTIA Security Plus. B. CISSP C PMP. The correct answer is A. Security Plus introduces many foundational security concepts. The CISSP is generally intended for experienced professionals who have already worked in cybersecurity and meet its experience requirements. Imagine a company opening offices in several new countries. Instead of purchasing servers for every location, the organization deploys virtual infrastructure in cloud platforms such as Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services, or Google Cloud. Cloud engineers design, deploy, monitor, secure, and optimize those environments. Their work often includes virtual machines, networking, storage, identity, monitoring, automation, backups, and infrastructure as code. Many professionals begin by learning one cloud platform in depth before expanding to others. Certifications can demonstrate knowledge, but employers also value hands-on projects that show you can build and manage real cloud environments. Open a job board, type Cloud Engineer, filter to Remote, and set the salary floor to $90,000. Hover over any listing and you'll see exactly which certifications employers demand: AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. That's your real-world study guide. Which activity is most closely associated with a cloud engineer? A. Replacing laptop batteries. B. Designing and managing cloud infrastructure. C. Writing financial reports. The correct answer is B. Cloud engineers build and operate scalable infrastructure using cloud services while balancing performance, security, reliability, and cost. You have an idea. A personal finance app that automatically categorizes spending. In a weekend, you spin up a web app, write a few lines of Python, and it's live. That's the developer's superpower. Developers create applications. The front end you see, the back end logic, or both as a full-stack engineer. Boot camps and self-study are common entry points. Entry-level salaries range from $50,000 to $70,000, jumping to $80,000 to $110,000 with experience. Every developer lives in version control. Here's the universal starting point. Create a folder, turn it into a Git repository, add a file, and make your first commit. That commit is a saved checkpoint you can always roll back to. The heartbeat of professional software development. Quick check. To see your Git version, you type Git version. And while developers might benefit from understanding networks, the CompTIA network cert is squarely an infrastructure credential, not a developer requirement. A retailer notices sales dropping but can't figure out why. A data analyst pulls SQL queries, discovers a bug in the checkout page costing $2 million a year. Fixing it turns losses around. Data careers split into 3 lanes: analysts who query and visualize, engineers who build pipelines to move and clean data, and scientists who apply machine learning. Entry certs include Google Data Analytics. Salaries typically range from $65,000 for analysts to over $130,000 for senior data professionals, with engineers landing in between, all according to industry data. Now the numbers behind the roles. Data analysts often start in the $65,000 to $85,000 range. Data engineers can earn $100,000 to $130,000. Data scientists and senior data professionals can reach $130,000 and beyond. especially with machine learning skills. Quick review. Which data role is primarily responsible for building the pipelines that move and prepare data for analysis? A. Data analyst. B. Data engineer. C. Database user. The correct answer is B. Data engineers build reliable systems that collect, transform, and deliver data so analysts, business intelligence platforms, and AI systems can use it effectively. Here's a classic disaster. Developers push code, and it works fine on their machines. Operations tries to deploy, and the whole thing crashes because the server environment doesn't match. The DevOps engineer steps in and builds a pipeline that automates the build, test, and deploy process from push to production in minutes. DevOps isn't a single tool. It's a culture of collaboration between development and operations, powered by automation, continuous integration, continuous delivery, and infrastructure as code. This is a real GitHub Actions workflow file. It triggers on every code push, checks out the code, runs automated tests, and then builds the application. That single run npm test step. That's what automates quality checks, something an operations person used to do manually for every single release. Let's review. What is one of the primary goals of DevOps? A. Increase manual deployment work. B. Improve collaboration between development and operations through automation. C. Eliminate software testing. The correct answer is B. DevOps encourages teams to automate repetitive tasks, improve software quality, and deliver changes more consistently. Picture a cloud migration project. The deadline's blown, the budget's hemorrhaging, and the team is pointing fingers. An IT project manager steps in, replans the phases, secures additional budget approval, and gets the migration back on track. That's the shift from technical work to leadership. IT project managers bridge business and technology. IT managers oversee teams and budgets. And at the top, the CIO sets the entire technology direction for the company. Getting here usually demands 5 to 10 years of hands-on experience, plus certifications like PMP, ITIL, the Information Technology Infrastructure Library, a framework for aligning IT services with business needs, and often an MBA. The median salary for an IT manager is about $152,000. CIO roles go well into the six figures. Transitioning to management means adding a layer of business skills. First, communication. You have to explain tech to non-tech stakeholders. Second, project management. Familiarity with frameworks like Scrum, an agile iterative approach, waterfall, a linear sequential methodology, or earning your PMP certification, project management professional. Third, budgeting. You're now accountable for ROI, not just uptime. Finally, leadership. You're coaching, not coding. One final review. Which framework focuses on aligning IT services with business needs? A. ITIL. B. Git. C. Docker. The correct answer is A. ITIL provides guidance for delivering and improving IT services, while project management certifications such as PMP focus on planning, executing, and managing projects. Here is one practical way to plan your journey. Begin by learning the core IT fundamentals. Next, choose one career path that interests you most. Build a small home lab or cloud project related to that specialization. Document what you build using screenshots, diagrams, or GitHub. Earn certifications that support your chosen direction rather than collecting certifications without practical experience. Continue building projects, learning from mistakes, and expanding your skills. There is no single correct path. The most successful IT professionals continue learning throughout their careers. In the next lesson, we'll begin building the technical vocabulary every IT professional uses every day. You'll learn the terms you'll hear in meetings, documentation, troubleshooting sessions, certification exams, and job interviews. Understanding the language of IT will make every future topic easier to learn because you'll recognize how the pieces fit together. Before you leave, complete one practical exercise. Create a table with 5 columns. Career path. Why it interests me, skills I need. Projects I can build. Next learning step. Choose at least 3 career paths from today's lesson and complete every column. Be honest about what excites you. There is no perfect answer. This document will become your personal IT career roadmap, and you can update it as your interests and experience grow. Remember, successful careers are built through consistent learning, hands-on practice, and solving real problems. Thanks for watching Hired in IT, where we turn IT knowledge into career opportunities.